changes to insurance. This is one that I have. Let Kyla lead this because I'm so confused.
Let's go to this insurance portion of the statute because there's not a lot of folks that are talking about it, but I think it's a significant.
I agree. I think the two most significant changes that came out, well, not significant, the two most concerning changes to this to me, how we handle it, is insurance and budget.
Yes.
And I don't have a lot of folks talking to me about either one, so you're on the spot.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, let me find that provision in the statute so I can read it out loud. The amount of adequate insurance. Okay, so before this statute, you were required to obtain insurance for the full insurable value, replacement cost, or similar coverage, and it must be based on the replacement cost of the property to be insured as determined by an independent insurance appraisal or update of a prior appraisal. And then the replacement cost must be determined at least once every 36 months. So we needed to have an appraisal every 36 months, basically. So now July 1st, 2025 comes around, and now that section that I just read to you has been struck out. Now there is a new section that's put in that says the amount of adequate insurance coverage for full insurable value, replacement cost, or similar coverage may be based on the replacement cost of the property to be insured as determined by an independent insurance appraisal or an update of a previous appraisal. The replacement cost must be determined at least once every 3 years at minimum. So it went from must to may. Now, we used to have this concrete number. We're going to get this concrete number because we're appraising once every 3 years at a minimum. And the previous part of the statute said you have to have an insurance coverage up to this amount because it's whatever the insurable value is. Now it says get an appraisal every 3 years and you have insurance coverage that may be based on that. So what does this mean? I'm not sure. It means that as a director, you have to uphold your fiduciary duty to the membership. It means that you should probably take a look at how much damage your association has incurred in the last few years, insurance-related damages, hurricanes, flooding, and determine exactly how much that damage was to determine how much your insurable coverage or insurance coverage should be. Because maybe your replacement cost is at $200 million, but the most you were pulling from insurance because of this damage was $50 million. So do you need to insure up to 200? Do you need to insure up to 50? This is where we're going to have to lean on our insurance professionals. This is where we're going to have to go to a broker, an insurance broker in this market to say, what is your opinion here? And those folks that are in this market, and I deal with many different companies, they know what they're doing. We want to work with folks who know what they're doing to say, this is the average of what we think that you're going to need. And I think this statute now gives us the flexibility to say, well, instead of 200 million, my insurance vendor says I only need 50 million. So we're going to go insure for 50 million, which will cost a lot less than the 200 million.
So pretty much ask our insurance agent.
Yeah.
You know what? I have a meeting with Doug Shipp tomorrow morning. So we're just going to leave this set up. And we're going to sit Doug down and be like,
we're going to put
Doug, let's talk. I know we haven't given you any warm-up on this.
Sure, he's camera ready.
So we're pretty much still as confused as we were before. But the good news is that we don't have to insure to the full value, which is what we'd wanted. We're just not sure what value we're insuring to.
Right. It's now from must to may.